All right, guys. I don't even know if I need to introduce the man you're looking at right now, but if I do, it's Max Cavalera. Holy shit. He's back. Round two on the Limbocast. Let's go.
Woot
Woo.
woot!
Thanks, man. How how are you doing,
Yeah.
buddy? How's everything going in this crazy fucking 2020 world we're living in?
Man, just trying to keep as busy as I can. I mean, it's of course it's been hard. Like now not having shows, which is the lifeblood of what we do. We live for touring, and it's been taken away from us. But in a weird way, the kind of forced slowdown have really I don't know. It's not all that bad. Like I've had my first birthday at home in
Oh,
20 years.
Oh wow!
that's nice.
First Thanksgiving at home in the last 20 years.
That's really
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So I mean that's kind of cool. I get to I'm working a lot. I'm doing a lot of things. Working new Soulfly.
Yes,
New Soulfly right now with my son Zion.
Oh, nice.
awesome.
Doing the Max tracks every
I love that.
Tuesday, Saturday. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen that or
I
not.
do.
Oh,
I tune into
yeah,
those.
dude.
I always
Yeah, I literally watch as much as I can. I scroll through my Facebook news feed all the time, and Max Tracks always pops up. I'm definitely going to check it out for a little bit. So it's
Yeah,
awesome.
pretty
It's
fun.
awesomely entertaining, man. I
It's
love
fun.
it.
Well, it's a cool way to connect, right? It's just a thing you got to do nowadays. It's fuck like that's one way to reach a pile of fans, right?
Yeah, especially for me because I'm not a social media guy
Yeah.
like at all. Like I don't even
Yeah.
have a phone.
Yeah,
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, fair
I don't have a cell phone,
that's
which is
good.
like it blew my son's mind the other day. He was like, "You're the only guy in the world that I know that doesn't have a cell phone, man. That's crazy,
Respect though, man. Respect though. It's that's discipline right there. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife has her, and that thing beeps all night long, all day long.
Yeah. It gets exhausting to have one actually. So I totally agree with you on that front. It's a good call. Good call, Max.
Yeah. So because I don't have that, and so I'm not a big social media type guy.
Yeah.
When I do things like Max Tracks, it's real rare. It's a rare opportunity for fans to interact with me, and it's cool because it's something I started doing because of the pandemic. I wanted to
Mhm.
be in contact with the fans, and have something for me to do as well. So it's like it was actually Gloria's idea, my wife's idea. She was great with ideas, man. All these fucking ideas are like touring the Sepultura records that we
Yeah.
do with Igor. Those are all her ideas. Uh, yeah, like almost everything. A lot of the behind the scenes things that people don't know about it. A lot of her are her ideas, and they're really good. And she had this idea of Max Tracks, going through your songs with the guitar, show them how to play them, tell a little story about it, make it unique, make it you.
Yep.
And I came in with the idea, let's make a very punk rock.
Mhm.
Like, let's not produce this thing at all.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
make
Just go for it.
it here in my living room with your phone, all the ghetto equipment that I use,
Yeah.
Arise and KOD. Those are the same ones I'm still using today. I never updated my equipment. People told me
legit?
about
That's-
it. You can buy computer for that. I was like, yeah, I know, but I like my old drum machine. I like my little 8-track I record. So I'm a man of habit.
Yeah,
Creature
true.
of
Well,
habit.
as the old adage goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. And it works for me, and now it's cool. It's becoming like a real, I guess, kind of job because fuck, man, some of those songs are hard to prepare.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That shit
I
ain't
tried.
easy.
No, I tried like learning to play. I never got good at playing guitar, but I've tried to learn a bunch of your old, even Sepultura songs, even Soulfly songs, and I'm just like, nah, fuck, I couldn't do it. So, man.
Yeah, a lot of stuff takes a lot of commitment to learning it good and remember the riffs good.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
have you found any that you had to relearn? Like you're like, fuck, how did I do this one again?
Yeah, and it's cool because it makes really go back, your brain go back to when we first wrote it, you know.
Yeah, truth.
And I'm like, yes, I'm playing with it. Sounds good. I don't give a shit. Somebody thinks it's different. This is the way I play.
Yep.
When I play live, I play like this. So I'm gonna show
Mhm.
you the way I play. If you want to play different, which is cool, you can do it
Yeah.
different. But the way I play, this is how I wrote the riff. I believe this is the way you play the guitar.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty sure this is
Yeah.
how it goes.
I mean, it's got to be you created it, so you can do with it as you please. So everyone else can fuck off their opinions.
I've seen YouTube videos of other people playing my riffs.
How's that
Some
make
of
you
them,
feel?
they are not the way it's played.
Like, that's
It's
rough.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's all right. It's
Yeah, that's fair.
you know. But I'm passing to the fan if they want to learn from the source. This is how it is, you know. And this is how I wrote those songs. And last one I did was Killer BQ, actually, from the new record.
Yeah,
Those are-
amazing album.
Yeah.
Intercom from Outer Storms. I was heavily involved in the song. 90% of the riffs are mine. So I was like, okay,
Nice.
this can be a Max tracks. This this officially can be a Max track. So I did it, and it was really cool. People really like it because people actually like very excited for the record. I'm
I was
excited.
gonna ask you how's the response been? It's only a week old at this point, and my God, it's the fucking. I think it's the record of 2020 and 2022.
Yeah,
All right.
legit,
Fucking good.
100%.
I take that.
Yeah.
It's been really good, man. It took 6 years to make. It was done really slow. It was a lot of discipline, patience, sessions. We will come here to the desert, to Arizona where I live, and we'll jam those sessions for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
We go in there, learn, grab new songs, throw new riffs at it, and then I would not see the guys for a whole year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then the next year we'll roll in.
Wow.
We'll make another session. So we throw another bunch of songs in the mix. And we kept doing that for year after year until we had enough material that we entered the studio, recorded the record. And it was not totally done. All the music was done last year. And this year in January is when we did the vocals. It was before pandemic.
Just
Yeah.
before the pandemic.
So a lot of people think you guys did this record because of the pandemic, which is not the case. Now, the record was already all done. It was
For sure.
Just happened that the pandemic hit at the same time. And,
I was gonna say because you guys have been like together since 2016, I believe, right? Or you guys
14.
kind of 14? Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say you guys are all in very popular dynamic bands, so it's just like I could see why that would take so long too, right? So everyone's busy, right? So
everybody's busy. We all have other bands, and we tour a lot, especially me and Troy. We're crazy on tour.
Oh yeah.
I go hard when I go on tour. I like to.
My
list is 80 countries right now. I'm working on making the list bigger, but it's
definitely,
up to
man.
83 countries right now, I think.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
So I like to go hard, So when we're touring, we grind.
Yeah. For sure.
Troy's the same way, and band converged us quite a bit of touring. Greg's the only one because since Dillinger no longer exists, he's a little slowed down a little bit, but we still have Black King and solo project. But yeah, so we found time between our main bands that we could put into Killer BQ, and we always knew we were gonna make a second record. It was never a question of.
I was gonna ask, how did the first one even come about? You guys are just magically met, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's start basically the all-star team of metal and put not one.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
What's that?
actually, it wasn't like that. It was just me and Greg.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I read that. Yes, I did read that. You and Greg were the ones that kind of started it. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the original, the bass player from Converge was supposed to be in, right? I think.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, right.
We met at a Deftones show for a benefit for Chi, the bass player that passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in
Chi.
peace, brother. Rest in peace, brother.
And then I invited Greg to sing on Soulfly Omen record. We did a song called Rise of the Fallen. And came out really good.
Mm-hmm.
Felt a spark of magic in that session. It was like, this is cool, this is awesome. And then he kept calling Gloria. You know, he had Gloria's cell number and like, hey Max, we gotta do something. We gotta do more shit. I was like, no, dude, this is it. We're done. You know, that was the collaboration is done. You know, and
It's done, brother. No, it's done.
We gotta make some more. We gotta do like a nail bomb kind of project because I had nail bomb in the '90s. You know.
Oh yeah, I was growing up on that music.
Right. Yeah. So he mentioned nail bomb as an idea for Killer BQ. So the beginning was just like nail bomb. It was just me and him. We had no inspiration of turning into a super group. That thing just happened naturally.
Yeah.
We were going to invite a bass player of Converge, which is Nate. I think his name Nate.
Yes, I believe so. I couldn't remember his name either, so I mind farted on that. So
yeah, it's Nate. Nate, he's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what happened. He couldn't do it or something, and we already had the drummer Dave Illich from Mars Volta, and Greg and Troy used to tour a lot back in the day, Mastodon and Dillinger Escape Plan, and they were on tour together. And I guess Troy approached Greg and asked, "Yeah, I heard you're doing something with Max. What's going on with that?" And Greg's like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a band, we're doing a project type thing, and we don't have a bass player." And Troy said, "Well, you have one now."
Yeah,
that's how he said to him, you know. So that's how he joined the band, like out of shameless, put himself in the situation.
awesome. That's awesome.
So that's when it became super group, I guess. I don't know. And then we just roll with it. You know, we switched drummers on this new record. We got Ben from Converge playing drums right now, and he's killer. He kills it on the drums.
Oh, definitely.
And so, yeah, it's kind of funny the whole super group thing. It doesn't bother me.
No, I know it's
right. It is. We're all like a bunch of.
They're your friends, though. They're your colleagues and everything like that. But for the outsiders like us who are fans of every single group,
every single group that was part of that. Exactly. That's why I was just like, for us.
I think when we play live, we should all wear capes and.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, or like get fucking football jerseys. You just put your last names on the back. Kill or be killed on the front. You can be number whatever, 1, 2.
Right
3.
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking all-star team.
That's a wicked idea.
Wear helmets too. Just put helmets.
Just wear helmets. All right. So yeah, so that's it.
That's awesome.
It went turned into that, and but yeah, I'm very very happy with the reaction. All the reviews I read were really good.
Good.
A lot of people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's such a great contrast, just because like all of your bands are all within the metal scene, but your guys' vocal dynamics are so like bounce off each other so well. Like I listened to the album. I was telling Joe the other day, actually, Max, I cut my finger really bad. I should have got stitches, but I didn't. But I was just checking out your guys' album, and I was so amped up while I was cutting a carrot that I ended up cutting through and cutting my finger the other day.
Well, that's the effect of the music, man.
Oh, I haven't listened to like a good, awesome, solid metal release in a while. And once I crushed that album, it was just like, boom. I'm like every single song. Like I was listening to your singles as they were coming out, but then like every single song, I was just like, wow, this is fucking amazing. So
yeah,
I just made my family.
I was just about, to me, the Killer BQ idea. I think it's borrowed from hip hop, actually, how they have a lot of singers that come in.
Yeah.
And I was actually I said that in a interview the other day. I was watching the Wu-Tang documentary of Mikes and Men.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I still gotta watch it. I still have to watch that.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Really, really good. And they talk about this thing about outdoing each other in the studio.
Yeah.
Because they're all great rappers and you know, really talented people. And when they went in the studio, they were all trying to outdo each other. And it's similar to the Killer BQ vibe. When we're in the studio, we're all trying to outdo each other, in a friendly way. You know,
Yeah, it's competitive, friendly competitive, right? So.
Yeah, we're not. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, gloat over. Oh, I'm more badass than you, but more like, dude, check out this riff I just made. Right, this is killer, right? And then Greg will come with a riff, and then Troy has a riff, and then this is snowballing into that, and then the same goes. And then, especially with the vocals, that's really like hip hop, like one after the other.
Exactly.
Boom, boom, boom. And we record it like that. It's not like I do all my sessions and leave. We never do it like that. We do one person sings, then like tag team.
Yeah.
On the way out.
Yeah, tagging it out.
You leave the door open for the next act. You don't even close the door.
You don't even close the door.
Yeah, truth. Touche.
Yeah, you tag team
cool.
outside. You fucking high five him. The next guy get in the mic, does his thing,
comes out.
High five. The next guy comes in. That's throughout the whole record, man. Fucking incredible.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Incredible way of making music.
That's so good, man. Yeah, just like start to finish, it's a fucking smash. And I got this podcast is sponsored by FunkyMooseRecords.ca, and they found me the double LP vinyl of this record. It'll be on its way here for me soon. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Fucking
definitely.
Blood splatter vinyl. I love that shit. God damn it.
Oh yeah.
But what I liked was
I might get a turntable for Christmas just so I can hear.
That's awesome, man. Because I should be getting a turntable this Christmas too. So I'm gonna have to go to Funky Moose Records.
I had one in Brazil, got stolen, and I never had one ever since. I got a lot of vinyl, you know.
Yeah, but no turntables, eh?
Yeah, so like, it's on my list. I already sent it to Santa.
It's on the Christmas list.
Definitely good call. Good call.
That's great.
That's awesome.
That's great. I like the build up all the way through track to track, and then you end with the Reluctant Hero, the self-titled. I thought that was a perfect way. That is a fucking gorgeous song to end. You know, how did that one come about? Kind of the same way?
That song was actually my idea to do that kind of song, and Beautiful. I was the one that actually didn't want to sing on it because I didn't want to ruin it. I told the guys if I put Max on this one, it's gonna ruin it. So just give me 2 lines, and I do a kind of like medium, more like Neurosis kind of. You know.
That's good. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah.
You know, like I was really involved on the original idea was to be more like Massive Attack, kind of like.
Oh, okay.
Not even real drums, like electronic drums, and I really feel of. I listen to a lot of dub stuff, not really dubstep, but original dub, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is instrumental with drum machine. And I'm a big fan of, you know, Massive Attack, Asian Dub Foundation, and you know, a lot of stuff like Tricky, and it's a little bit trip hop type stuff. And
I love trip hop too.
Like that, it's like came up with the same first lines of it. It's gonna be really mellow, and had this kind of kind of like Massive Attack kind of feeling, you know.
Okay.
Eventually we got the drummer involved. Ben's really good, so he got involved from the beginning, so we scratched the electronic idea. But it's still, there's a lot of effects on the instruments, on the bass, the guitar, and we went for a very big chorus in the end, when it hitting big
Yeah.
power chords. Those are Def Leppard power chords. You know what I'm
Def
saying?
Leppard
Yeah,
power
yeah.
chord. Yeah,
Good job.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good call.
80s metal.
Yeah.
You know, like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden. Bang,
Yeah.
bang. Yeah. So, and Greg mentioned that the song to him is a mix of Neurosis and Def Leppard, which I think is kind of cool.
That's a
Kinda-
fucking perfect hybrid, actually. Like, yeah, that works out extremely well.
It's a wild way of looking at the song, but yeah, it's fun. I'm definitely one of the most different songs I've been involved with.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of I did something on the third Soulfly record. It's called Soulfly 3. I did a song called Tree of Pain.
You know what? I was going to
Oh,
say
yes.
that's exactly what it reminded me of, honestly. So,
Yeah.
Tree of Pain was about,
Yeah.
I don't know, 8 minutes, 8 minutes.
Yeah, this is
And
about six
Yep.
something. So, yeah.
acoustic beginning with Asha. She's a black singer, beautiful soul voice.
Yep.
And she's singing about the death of her brother, and the song is about the death of my stepson.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrics are a little bit based on YouTube. Joshua Tree album. He sings about the tree of pain in the desert. So it was kind of like that. And in Tree of Pain, there's electronic drums like Massive Attack on Tree of Pain.
Okay.
So I was already.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was already involved with that idea a long time ago. It's funny how some ideas just come back to you after.
It comes full circle. That's the circle of life, as they say.
You go right back to it. Like,
That's
I
awesome.
wanted to do it on Soulfly 3. I'm still trying to do it right now with Killer Be Killed, and I probably would do it again in the future,
Yeah, exactly.
Do it. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, why not, man? Why not? For sure.
So
yeah, it's a cool song. I like the vibe of the record. It's very very diverse. You have Animus that's like a minute long, Total Napalm Death.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have From a Crowded Wound, 7 minutes.
Yep.
Reluctant Hero, more almost like ballad, but not exactly.
But it's a super badass ballad, though, right? It's not like like you
Or
said,
when
Def Leppard and Neurosis. That's good.
When done right, ballads are cool. I mean, I love.
No, right, 100%.
Who doesn't like Fade to Black and One,
Yeah.
And I'm a huge, Cure and old U2, New Mother Army. Those guys all wrote.
Yeah,
amazing
the Cure.
ballads.
The Cure and old school U2 for sure. Yeah, like they definitely
they wrote amazing ballads, and it's really cool to be part of the world, especially for me that I don't really sing that kind of stuff. So to watch those guys do it like that, and Troy's voice is beautiful on that song. Greg's voice is amazing. So it's definitely cool to be part of it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because definitely between Troy and definitely Greg. Yeah, their vocals could definitely they sync so well together in that song. So
yeah, and it was it's a very Killer Be Killed is very democratic group.
Yeah,
it almost has to be, right?
There's a system. The way it works, you can claim riffs that you want to sing on it, but you got to be quick. And once you claim that riff, you better bring your A game.
So someone else doesn't take it that wanted it before and do it better than you.
Yeah, or you don't waste it. A good riff.
Don't waste it.
Yeah, no, good call.
Put in some shitty vocals. You don't want to do that,
You don't want to do shitty
No,
vocals.
for sure.
So, and then there's sometimes where we offer the riff. So the beginning of the album, Deconstruction, Self-Destruction, I had the first riff, the dun 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 dun. It's a galloping, very Sepultura kind of riff, and I was like, I don't want to sing on this because that would sound just like Sepultura. So, Troy, I think you should sing on this, man. You'll be The way he sings is cool because it's totally not following the riff. He's not is going somewhere else entirely different with his voice. The range of the voice is different. So when you combine that with that chugging heavy ass riff,
Yeah.
you got
Perfect
something very
contrast.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Couldn't
very
agree
cool
anymore.
contrast. So there's a lot of things like that that we did, and a lot of stuff was like some old ideas from A Crowded Wound. I think is Greg's song from 10 years ago that he brought to the table, and we finally managed to make it into a real song. Some of the riffs from the first song, Deconstruction Self-Destruction, are old riffs from the first record session that we didn't use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when we did the first record, we did the demo with like fucking 15 songs, and we only ended up using 10 of those, you know?
Yeah.
Or 9 of those, and 6 full songs were like on the side,
just left on the side, right?
So we went back and listened to them. It was like, there's a lot of cool shit in here, man. Let's listen to it. Maybe we don't need to write everything new.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff was brand new. We wrote on the spot because we always like to do that. But it's a combination of all that. It's cool. I'm very pleased with the record. I'm pleased the fans really like it. It's cool to hear people say it's their favorite record of the year.
Oh, 100%.
That's to me one of the coolest things. We don't write it for that, but
obviously,
nice to hear that's been considered that kind of record with that kind of impact.
Yeah.
So I'm very super happy with the way it came out, the way we kept the secret too. We kept this thing a secret for a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it seems like it just dropped on me one day. It's like, oh, new Killer Be Killed. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where did this
and
come
the hardest thing to keep a secret was me because I'm a big mouth. I like to talk about it.
Yeah. Start leaking out the Max tracks.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
When I'm writing shit, I want to tell the whole world, I'm writing this shit. Check.
Yeah.
And
It's new shit coming.
And I was under constant pressure from everybody. Like, keep it fucking quiet. Don't say a word,
Shut up, yeah.
It's like rule 1 of Killer Be Killed. You don't talk about Killer Be Killed.
Yeah. It's like Fight Club, motherfucker.
Fight Club of Metal. Fight Club of
Metal.
So we kept the secret, man. It was cool. Not even the label knew we were doing it.
Really?
Really? Nice.
Yeah, until like last year. Then when we were in the last sessions of the studio, we invite the main label guy, which is Gerardo. He's a great guy, and so he came over and listened to the stuff. But for all the 5 years, it was just us in the wilderness, in the desert,
just recording,
writing in peace. Like nobody knew we were doing it. It's like
that's got to be a pleasant. That's got to be a pleasant surprise for the record label. Yeah,
it's the way
sure.
it should, like the way I'm doing Soulfly right now. Some people know that I'm doing, most of them don't know that I'm going 3 times a week jamming with my son.
Right.
And it's going really good, man. It's cool, it's cool too.
That's awesome.
But in a way, it's kind of like we don't really do, we don't really film anything and put it out there. We just, that thing kind of mystic, you gotta,
keep it old school.
Save some of the magic, mystic element, I don't know. I think a lot of artists today, I feel they're overusing it, the internet maybe too much. They just, they go to the bathroom with the phone, like, I'm taking a dump right now. Check this out, Like,
yeah, exactly. It's true though. It's true.
You don't need to see that, We don't want to see that. It's too much. I guess it works for some people. I don't know, but for us, we still like to keep some of the magic. I mean, we did film a little bit in the studio. There was a couple of filming sessions that we might release on if we ever do a video clip session of the record or something,
Yeah, save it for like the release, especially the release of a new album and stuff too, right? That's perfect.
Yeah. So stuff like that.
That's awesome. That's
It's
great.
the same with when I cut my hair. Like we filmed it.
Yeah. I was gonna say the elephant in the room.
Yeah, we didn't put it. We didn't put the video out. I guess Gloria put a picture out.
I saw the picture. We saw the picture of it. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is she holding? What is that? It's like,
That's what
oh
everyone
my
questioned.
god.
It looked like Groot's arm.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I was gonna say exactly. Yeah.
somebody
I thought
said
it
that.
was like some roadkill or something. Like it looked like an animal and like something petrified. I was like, what has she got there? Like, what is that?
Man, that was in my head for 25 years.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm curious to ask. How heavy was it? Do you know?
Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. And that was one of the reasons I cut it. It was
understandable, man, because that could be a lot. I had dreadlocks like about 15 years ago before I went bald.
Now I get like a real slow ponytail.
There you go.
Nice. I get it, man.
I'll let it grow again. I'll let the hair grow again. But
yeah,
it was a relief, man. It's one of those things you just got to do it. You just, it was part of me. This thing, trust me, it smelled fucking crazy in there.
Yeah,
I think there was like pieces of petrified food.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I get it.
Like 10 years ago, there was a stew in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I see that.
It's crazy.
It's like an ecosystem living in there.
So yeah, we put it away. We do something cool with it one day. I thought just wait till I die. You guys do whatever you want with it.
Just wait till I die.
I was gonna say, you should definitely frame that shit. That's legit.
Put it on a mantle somewhere.
I've seen you 6 times, six Soulfly shows I've seen of you there, Max, and every time that giant dread was always the staple of witnessing you rock out on stage. So
yeah, it was a big part of my life. It was a big part of my life, but it's not. But it doesn't. So what I tried to say is it's a big part of your life, but it doesn't dictate your life.
Right?
You cannot let a dreadlock dictate who you are, because that's not how it happens. And to me, like in Brazil, we have this saying, and I mentioned a couple of times. It's funny. It says, "If hair was important, it would not grow in your asshole." Which is for a lot of people that think hair is the most important thing about being a metalhead. It's not. You can have no hair and be a metalhead. It's in your heart. Yeah. Metalhead is a state of a heart. It's a state of mind.
Yeah.
Visual. It's cool. It helps. We all love metal shirts and jackets and metal pants.
Yeah, for sure.
And dreadlocks and tattoos, but it doesn't really define you, So, I just felt like it was time to cut it, get done with it. Plus, every time I took a shower, it was like 2 days. The fucking thing was wet.
Oh,
yeah. True that.
2 days to dry. It was like a nightmare, man. It was like
oh man. So I can only imagine, man. Because
my
dreadlocks.
Other than that, and then other than the explosion that he created on the internet, was also another thing. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why is everybody so...
It was literally every metal news that I follow on Facebook was within 2 straight weeks, everyone was posting everything about it. It's
someone said, R.I.P. Max Cavalera Dread.
Yeah, and
I think it's just a fucking dread.
Exactly. People have their minds all in stupid places sometimes, but it's I totally get it. That you were saying, it was a heavy thing to keep on your head, to have to keep that pulling on the back of your head all the time. Yeah, I can. Man, I'm just happy you were able to just get rid of the dead weight, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah. So a lot better. Can headbang better now.
There you go.
Yeah, truth.
Like your normal headbang.
Showers are quicker now. Drying's way quicker. You're good to go.
Yeah. But
it's just need more time to write riffs, bro.
Yeah. And to me, I'm really into the whole artistic side of being a person involved with music. I really dig the whole writing riffs. To me, it's a sacred thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I take it super serious, man. Like writing riffs. Like when I find that one riff that you kind of you found it, like the Refuse and Resist riff. You just walk away from
yeah.
Thank you, God, the riffs.
No, definitely.
I'm not worth it, but thank you for giving me this riff. This riff will change the world type thing, you know. So it's fucking cool, man. We do have those moments when you know the riff is gonna be, and sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you write a riff. I done some riffs. I thought this is the best riff I've written. I think one of them was the song called Bleak.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Soulfly. I think it was Dark Ages.
Yeah.
And nothing happened. The song never got big. We never fucking played the fucking thing live ever. It went straight to obscurity, you know. But
yeah.
Because this is what cool about music. It's like it's not really in your power to say what's gonna become popular or not. We are the writers, you know. We are the creators, but the people, the fans, are the one that make certain things popular or not. You know, that's why some certain songs like Roots, Alpha and I, or Jump the Fuck Up are popular songs.
Yeah.
We have no control over that. It's you give up control.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like personally,
but it's so cool to see some songs they become real big and they're big in people's life. I think that's the coolest thing to me. And when I meet fans and they say this song changed my life, this album changed my life, and they mean it, you know, it's like they're not bullshit. They're really, honestly, they really mean that, you know. So and there's been times I met fans that there was a guy that said that his son was being treated with cancer, and he was listening to Soulfly in the hospital, man. And it made me feel better when he listened to Soulfly.
Oh,
wow.
That kind of blew me away a little bit, man. Like kind of like really like, yeah, I was like, man, when I'm writing those songs, I had no idea they're gonna reach
the impact it's gonna have on someone when they're listening.
People like that, you know, going through situations like that, you know. So, so it's kind of, and you get inspiration from all of that. And so I think,
100%.
You know, on the next Soulfly record, I think I'm gonna do a fuck you type cancer song.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, because I think that's one of the biggest things we have right now in our lives is cancer, right? It just kills everybody. It just kills all the motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, no, cancer almost took my mother, so I'm like, she's luckily in remission. So
we had 3 people in our family, and I kind of like want to meet some of those Soulfly fans that they're battling cancer or struggling with cancer. And I heard, I heard when you do a treatment, when you pass the treatment, you ring a bell.
Yeah.
You guys hear about this?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
There's a bell. So I want to put that ringing of the bell on the record. I think that would be really cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, Max. That's kudos. That'd be much respect for that. That's awesome. Yeah,
just kind of cool ideas like that for future projects, future music projects for next year, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just 1 second here, Max. This thing is going to crap out on me here. Can I send you one more link and we'll just wrap up? Or do you got nothing better to do than talk to us?
It's all good, man.
Okay. give me 1 sec. I'll be right back with you, dude.
All right. We'll be right back.